My wife's father's here today because weird things have been happening in my Lomsak house. Things are just getting knocked over without explanation, and parts are being pulled off some of my collectible toys. And my wife said it could be ghosts because the ghosts may not have somewhere to go. So my wife's father is going to do a ritual so the ghosts can have peace. But
บอกเจ้าที่เจ้าทางให้เขาบ่เคยเห็นเขาไม่เห็น
I think he's done the. My wife said he'll talk to the ghosts. The window's open now, but it's usually it's closed whenever this happens. And yeah, give a name for the pea. Yeah, my wife said we'd give like Pepsi for the ghosts to drink and food for them to eat.
ห้อยไว้นี่ทำอาชีพ
Carb.
เดี๋ยวไปซื้อของก่อน
Okay. He's going to buy food and drinks for the ghosts because Thai people believe sometimes the ghosts are hungry or they have nowhere to go. And Thai isn't great. I think he was just saying he'll ask Buddha to protect us because Thai people believe Buddha can protect you from demons or ghosts, and because ghosts cannot go on temple or holy ground. You can use Thai people use monks to perform exorcisms. This anime model, she got knocked off this table. As you can see, she's just sitting there. She's not standing. Take a fair bit of force to knock her over. It happened when the window was closed. There was no gusts of air going through. And not only she was knocked over, her head was pulled off, and her head was... her body was there and her head was here. I found that strange. Now, this boxed He-Man figure, it was knocked off, and the figures here were knocked over, and some of the figures ended up here. Like, yes, the head can be pulled off this figure, but it says you can see now it's not easy to pull off. So I wonder how it's not only got pulled off, the head ended up here, the body was there. As you can see, it's sitting there, so take a fair bit of force to knock it off. And once again, the window was closed. It was closed for a long time. There were no gusts of air blowing through. Thai people have told me ghost children like to run around and play with toys. And if you give them like something to drink like Pepsi, it makes them happy. Father-in-law's back. Okay, he's got the thing for the candles and the som. Soft drink there too. Organising something there. Maybe it's where he's going to leave soft drink and orange drink. Forgot to mention, my wife said she's heard the toilet flush on its own sometimes in this house as well.
เฮ็ดทิ้งเฮ็ดหยังให้นี่มาจุดธูปบอกก่อนอย่ามาคุมมากวนสิเฮ็ดสื่อสารมาให้อยู่ ที่ทางนี่คุ้มครองลูกหลานมันอยู่นี่ถือจะเฮ็ดสงเฮ็ดสารให้อยู่เนี่ยที่มันทางป่าให้อยู่เดี๋ยวมันรบกวนเดี๋ยวที่เฮ็ดที่สารให้ต้มขนมเดี๋ยวที่นั่นทีหลังมากวนไอ้งวดเนี่ยดูถูกนี่แหละยศดิถูกไหม
Here is the like place. If there's any ghosts, they can get something to eat and drink, and to honour them, show respect to them. I'm half Thai, but I never had this explained to me when I was a child. But it's not just my toys being knocked over. My wife's father came over early in the morning before I was ready, so I haven't combed my hair. I also got sick the other day, and I was had to go to like an emergency clinic. And Thai people believe ghosts can go in your body, because me and my wife that night we ate mugatar. We ate it in this house, and about 10 hours after eating, I was vomiting a lot, and I had to run to the bathroom a lot. And it was like this for 7 hours till I felt like I was nearly going to faint, and my wife took me to like a clinic. But like I said, my wife ate more guitar, but she didn't get sick, but I did. And like I said, Thai people can believe ghosts can go inside your body. And admittedly, I was gossiping about some of the dead relatives about my Thai wife. Don't know if I made them angry. I did a Christian prayer for if it's any of my Thai wife's dead family members. My wife said she wants to do the Buddhist ritual now. And so yeah, then after I went to the clinic, and the doctor gave me an injection medicine to stop me vomiting. My wife took me to the Lom Khao house, and I started getting better. My symptoms stopped, and I stayed at the Lom Khao house for 4 days. I got better. Then I came to this house yesterday, ate the duck. Me and my wife ate the duck together. You saw my previous video, my wife ate a fair bit of duck. I did eat a little bit of yum tele, just very little. But then in the morning I woke up and I was running to the bathroom again. And anyways, my wife said she wants to put the ghost spirit box, ghost house around here somewhere. She wanted to do it when I first built this house here, but I didn't want to do it. But my wife said we should just put one, because my wife said Thai people believe if ghosts have nowhere to go, or they're hungry, or like for whatever reason they can't rest, they'll come inside your house. And I've seen like other I went over a Thai lady's house, and she swore that there were ghost children in the house, that she left toys and like soft drink for the ghost children. And immediately when I went over her house, I heard like quick little footsteps sometimes when I went in there, but it was a townhouse. I thought maybe it was just the neighbours. running up the stairs. But I also have noticed like weird things happening in Thailand and when I visited Myanmar many years ago that like border supernatural. Take this with a grain of salt if you want. It was back in 2012. Me and a Thai girlfriend I had at the time, we visited Myanmar, and this elderly lady, she was walking around trying to sell like snacks and other things, and she tried to sell them to me and the Thai girl I was with, and we said no thank you and we walked away, but she kept like following us, trying to sell us things. And anyways, me and her, we travelled a fair distance. We went a very far distance. I can't remember if it was from using the tuk-tuk, which we used that day, or me and her just walked. But a few hours later, when me and her were a very far distance away from where we originally saw this elderly lady, she emerged out of nowhere and started following me and the Thai girl again. And as me and her saw her, we both got scared and ran away from her, and she did a I'm just wondering, how can an elderly lady travel so far? There's possible explanations, like she got a lift from a motorcycle taxi. It was just strange because we were so far away from where we originally saw her. Yeah, if I can go back to what happened when I was in Myanmar. So yeah, when that elderly lady, she somehow found where me and that Thai girl were again. Like, me and the Thai girl had been travelling for hours and we're a very far distance away from where we initially encountered an elderly lady. She found us again. She started walking towards us and she was like, don't you know, she was just trying to sell us something or chanting. But as she walked towards us and was like talking, like it was almost like a chanting, me and the Thai girl got scared and we ran away from her. An elderly lady did a laugh. Other strange encounter I used to have a lot in Thailand was when I was living in Bangkok. I lived in Tonglaw for over a year, and there was a homeless lady. She always just seemed to follow me wherever I went, and I didn't give her any money, but she always was where me and another Thai lady I was with were. We just encountered her over and over again. Anyways, then one time we decided we weren't in Tonglaw, we were a far distance away from Tonglaw. We're in a Burger King, and that elderly lady walked up to the window when me and the Thai girl were eating dinner, and she just looked at us through the window, and it was like scary. And anyways, long story short, after I got Thai citizenship, I figured I should do things to help poor people in Thailand. And then one time I saw this same elderly lady sleeping outside on a bench at a bus stop when I was like walking home to the apartment one night. I think it was like 10 p.m, 11 p.m. And I gave her 100 baht and she just smiled at me. And I still saw her a couple of times after this, but not much. Then she just disappeared. Yeah, explained to my wife's father that not only have my toys just keep getting knocked over with a lot of force, the thing that scared me was the head being pulled off the anime statue. And as I showed earlier, its head doesn't come off easily. And only was its head pulled off, its head was a fair distance away from the body. Yeah, something knocked it off the table, but its head was a long distance from the body. And I'll show. There are some Thai people who are Christians, but they still refer to themselves as cultural Buddhists while being a Christian. And I think all religions have some truth to them. You may have heard of the term ecumenical, where people of different religions come together and they believe that they can all pray together and make good things happen. Anyways, take what you want out of this. I'm just saying what's been happening lately. Anyways, hope everyone has a good day or night. Sawadee Cup.